like and subscribe. The Intergalactic Rodeo. It's the toughest sport you can do in the dirt. Welcome one and all to the Intergalactic Rodeo's bull riding competition. The goal is to stay on the bull while it tries to buck you off. Bull riding is part of the rough stock events where the athletes compete bareback, the announcer says. This year's chosen bull for the competition is a Vascan bull from the planet Drophus. This was no ordinary bull, infamous throughout the galaxy for its fiery temperament. The crowd in the intergalactic arena roared. A mix of alien species filled the vast arena, all eager to witness this historic moment. The rider must attempt to stay on the bull for at least 8 seconds while only touching the bull with their riding hand. The chute clock is ticking. Here we go. Grab your drinks. Our first rider, B.N.Rocker. The gate flew open. The bull exploded into motion, launching itself into the air with a ferocity that would send most seasoned riders flying. Joe clenched his teeth and held on tight, every muscle in his body straining against the beast's movements. The bull twisted and turned. Seconds stretched into eternity as the crowd's cheers grew louder. They gasped as the bull leaped upward, 20 feet or more, crashing down, creating a bellowing cloud of dust, blinding the crowd just for a moment as the beast burst out twisting with veracity, leaping into the air with a buck that would have launched a lesser rider into orbit. Joe gripped tight, legs pinched, grunting as he applied his might. He landed back on the ground. The buzzer sounded, signaling the end of his ride. Joe slides off into the dirt, rolling to his feet. Joe simply takes off his cowboy hat, that miraculously stayed on throughout the ride, and tips it to the crowd. They roar. The stadium vibrates with stomping boots as Joe lowers his head and walks off with a simple wave. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just witnessed history. Joe, a human from Earth, has conquered the bull, a truly remarkable achievement. The first contestant in 40 years to take the trophy home. Joe was handed the microphone. He took a moment to let the crowd's roars die down some before speaking, his voice carrying a Texan drawl. Now that's how we do it back in Texas. He lowers his head as if this is not his first time to the big rodeo, and won. Just lowered his head and walked off the stage with a simple wave. This is not goodbye, nor the end. Until the story continues, my friends. B.N.Rocker.